Oh, g'day. Okay, that's a good way to start the video off, I think. Let me just readjust the camera. Sorry about that. Well, anyway, hi, how we going? It's Gabby here. It is now the 7th of March, 2013. So it's been a little while since I've had my gender operation. And many things happened. The swelling now has gone down in my nose, as you can see, which has basically changed the whole face in some way, good or bad. What else? The operation itself was a very successful one by a very skilled doctor by the name of Dr. Saran. Achieved amazing results. The point to why it is amazing is one, he's able to create a functioning, gorgeous body part, which is aesthetically, or whatever the right word is anyway, which can be looked by another medical practitioner in either awe or wonder, or not even realise that it was only created just over a month ago by a very skilled man, which is a very great compliment to that person, which is Dr. Saran. So I'm very fortunate in that way. My body has reacted many times before after operations where it's either got a secondary infection or an abscess or something in that nature. So I was hoping that nothing would happen, but wow, did I get a shock. February the 20th, I actually incurred basically a double abscess, would you call it, one on each side and right where I don't want it. I will display those photographs in the photo, but they'll also be, I think, presented in the next National Gynecology Society's conference or something like that. Anyway, as the gynecologist who had to do the repairs to me is used in my history as a case study, which is pretty cool because this transition was all about me. It's about bringing out the true person who's really inside instead of that image or a character which everyone else may have been happy or used to, or it pleased their eyes. Well, this is the real me. But in the process of doing that, I felt there was also a very strong need to be more public, to give a better understanding and break down all these walls which people believe to come transgender, or people who chose to change their gender appearance because they know who they are inside. Well, hey, welcome to my world. I lived over 47 years in a male identity and tried to transition a couple of times, but never was successful. It was a very trying and mixed emotional time. It's dealing with a lot of depression, which you hide within yourself, and you try and cover that up by doing, anything at all to thrill yourself in some way to just keep you going. But everything comes to a time. Mine was in my 40s, and I realised that. And I was basically on the island of Crete. I was 135 kilo. I was a bearded guy, and I was quite large, and yeah. But that's beside the point. Now me, totally in every aspect. So anyway, back to the problem. The Australian doctors here in South Australia were able to clean the wounds out, pump them full of antibiotics, and stitch it back up. And it looks quite amazing still. So yeah, so that itself must be some credit to the skills of the surgeon who did the original surgery. If it can be built back up to close to that appearance what it was beforehand, so it's pretty good. So that's been history. So I was very close to losing my life, second time in 30 years. For a medical thing, but hey, shit happens. You can't let those things get to you. If you're gonna do things, you've got to go with a positive attitude. You just got to try and laugh about it, bring a bit of humour into it. Maybe really serious, but sometimes you need a bit of humour to break that seriousness down. So anyway, what else can we cover in this beautiful long chat? There is a major change that happens straight after the operation. Don't see it straight away, but as in the preceding months, and probably you guys will be able to tell from different videos, you'll see there's a marked change of the natural body appearance in many respects. Yeah, I still got decent sized arms, but these days it's normal for girls. And the voice is still a little bit deep, but that's still because of swelling in the nose, and I still got to get my shit together and training this voice. But yeah, I can't handle that in the voice. They're not going to handle the personality. So that's how I look at it. What else can I say? I'm extremely and emotionally overwhelmed by the positive response my unpacking video has got. One within the medical field, as in doctors who have now got copies of it or are about to use it in their assisting and teaching and educating students on the process of SRS or GRS operation, as in the final stages of it, like the part which none of us have ever been able to see. And I searched for a long time, and never was able to find really a good clip or a good medical video which would educate me on the process of complete SRS. Yes, you would find pictures of before, you would find pictures of after 12 months, you'd see pictures of operations which are several years old, but not the process which is all involved. And everything has like a present. And believe me, I treat this as a gift, happened what happened to me. So there's an unwrapping day, and it needed to be shown. It needed to enlighten other girls, out there who are about to go into that same process. It needed to be shared. It was an extremely happy day for me, and and it was a medical day, and the opportunity was there to maximise that event, not just for myself, but for the benefit of others as well. So, sorry, that's just part of my character. If you really know me, I'm like that. So that's had my videos. Sorry, my video, which is on this YouTube channel, has had over this time when I'm making this video, 1,702 viewers, and that's in just under 2 weeks. That is phenomenal. To know that there's that much of a need for either people seeking the information, or friends or family, or people who might know me have got an interest in even watching it. I mean, it is a medical video, but it's a video of happiness for myself, and I keep stating it's a medical video because I'm having problems about this video, and it's not my problem, and it's not everyone who's watching the video a problem. It's it's Facebook. I can understand being penalised once for putting up the links because it might breach their standards, even though it's a medical video. But for them to then go along and try and penalise me again by giving me another 30 days and then telling me or request me to take it off YouTube as well, it's quite a ridiculous undertaking. Yeah, you can tap my rights, but you can't silence me. No one's ever been able to silence me, so you might as well give up now. Yeah, so that's my bitch about Facebook. They don't allow you to have complete freedom of speech, even if it's on medical grounds. So, operations all went great. So over the period since January the 26th, I've undertaken 4 operations where I've been fully knocked out, and a couple of local anaesthetics while fixing things, and probably about 13 days of antibiotics altogether, including the initial at the operation, which they give you just for the safe to see it off infection, and upon my return, only a week later in Australia when an infection did come into my body. So it has been a very trying time. But I can still laugh about it because, shit, well, as my doctor has learned, my catchphrase, and used it on me himself in times, Dr. Scran, was, I have a favourite saying, which I put on Facebook many times, that people is, shit happens. You can't stop life. You're just going to roll with it. It can either be joyful, bad, sad. You just can't let it get to you. If you're going to do what I'm doing, it's your worst enemy. You've just got to roll with punches. And you'll get through it. It takes a bit of time, but it does. I mean, shit. I can't say it doesn't take a long time because, from my first transition start to this stage here is over 20 years. So, how determined are you? How real are you? That's a good question. Hey. And that's why it probably took 20 years to answer all those questions completely and not have any more answers. Okay, now all the dribble gone, what else is there new? Through this operation, I've obtained a bit of support as well. now. I now have a gynecologist, which is an excellent one, young lady. I also have a incontinence nurse, and it's not because I pee myself or I avoid myself. It's just that you go for the operation, you have certain procedures, so they need to monitor them. And also, this lady's going to help me with relaxation of the pelvic, not tighten my pelvic muscles. How's that one for you? So, so I got them, and they're really transgender friendly people, and so I'm starting to build that network of support for future uses, in the sense that to start a support group here locally, where it will help girls who are local in the community, i.e. South Australia. But I mean, hey, but a friend can be thousands and thousands of kilometres away, but you still may be able to help them. Example, I have girls from New Zealand now ringing me up or contacting me asking them how can they transition the next step, or how, which is a good doctor, or where to go. Hey, I'm more than happy to give you the information and to give you the opinion I have, whether it's justified or it's no good or whatever. I can only give you the information I know and what has worked for me and how I've done it. And I can tell you information regarding certain doctors, depending on where you are, who may be able to help you or may be a hindrance to your process, which I discovered here in South Australia. So they're not all for you. Sometimes you've really got to either bite the bullet, find an alternative, or just bash down the wall. It's the easiest way. do a Gabby way, a Gary way, Gabby way, whatever way. Don't let nothing stop you. If you're dead certain and you know within yourself who you are, one of the first things I'd say for you to do is first make peace with yourself. I mean, be happy with yourself. I mean, if you're born a male person, big deal. That doesn't mean that's you. I mean, that was your body image. It's you can break it up into 3 sections if you want. You can say, well, hey, look, this is my male image, this is my female image, and this is the brain in the middle which runs both of them. And that's how it's easy for you to put it together. And you've just got to be true to yourself. You've got to understand who you are. It's very life-changing in many, many aspects. It's not just the physical appearance, the social implications of it. There's lots and lots and lots and lots of changes. And many people don't even just really disclose out there in the community, and it's interesting. I mean, I did my studies of it, and I call it studies. I mean, I checked it right into it fully for close to 20 years, how things were going, how procedures were going, operations and everything. And there's so much missing information. I mean, well, for example, just real quick and easy things. The smell of your body. Everybody's body has a scent, and we all can smell our own scent. And and it's a clean. When you're clean, but you can still smell your own body. You know what it smells like. And doing the SRS, GRS operation, that smell changed within my body. It's a cleaning, but it's just that my nose, that sensitive, the body odor, my body odor or pheromone, whatever, changed in its discretions. So many things change, on how you would go to the toilet, a simple thing, to how you do it now. Taste change in many things as well, which I find quite interesting. Consumption of alcohol definitely changes. I mean, from where you could drink, absolute heaps, mindlessly, you just can't do that anymore. Not realistically. We'll pay the price in many ways. The price of your clothing changes too. That's increasing. That increased double easy. What else changes? The time you spend for your general appearance changes. Depends on who you are. Me, I'm very casual. I can wear makeup. I do wear makeup sometimes, but I always usually wear a skirt or something feminine. That's changed in some ways too, because I spend a bit more time on myself in that regard. Costs for general upkeep go up dramatically, quite dramatically. I mean, where a guy, he would spend probably like, you know, maybe $25 if he's lucky for a haircut. Suddenly you're in the range of $90, and suddenly you've got waxing the legs as well. So, and then waxing eyebrows, and you know, and then you've got all the other things which come on. So, you know, definitely costs far. Just go kaboom. What else changes? What can I say? Which is obvious. There's just basics anyway. I don't think you lose that much strength. I mean, even though I've lost a lot of muscle mass and, you know, definition of those muscles as well, I don't seem to have lost a lot of strength, which I found quite puzzling. You know, I'm still able to do a lot what I used to be able to do in physical manual handling, but I choose not to. I did the other day and tried to do watering in the garden, which I'll keep doing that, but the tap needed fixing, and I went to grab hold of it, and the plastic fitting was leaking, and I ripped the whole bloody thing off the copper pipe, so it was quite scary. Hang on, I'm meant to be weak. So that was a bit startling. Many things which yeah, there's lots of little parts. Like, it was like the unpacking video. That was part which was missing. People don't tell you about, or you don't find out about, or you don't know. There are little industries to it. They don't tell you so much on how much things change to do with your dietary, your foods, your drinks, and things like that. Things like that, people don't really tell you about. Interactions with other people, you always find lots of that out on YouTube. We all like to have a bitch. We all like to have a. I'm sorry, I'm not innocent party there. I've joined the bitch club too on YouTube, where we complain about things. What else can I tell you? I've never been happier. That's you know, clear cut line. I mean, I'm happier within myself. I'm pleased the way I look, compared to, and I wasn't deformed before, but compared to being in that male body, the same body, but with male images and male parts, whatever you want to use. You know, I'm not the drama of it, but you know, I'm definitely a lot happier this way. I really don't care about the voice. I'd like to improve, but hey, if it goes, it goes, whatever. And I'm really happy how things are going. So anyway, I just wanted to say hello. Just wanted to let you know I'm alive. I'm aware. I'm kicking. I'm moving forward. There is change happening within the whole body and face. Yeah, say, follow your dream. Understand yourself. Be truthful to yourself, because then, you know, if you're truthful to yourself, you're going to be truthful to other people as well, which you should be anyway. But you won't. I don't think you make the wrong decision if you choose what you do in your life. You just got to be really truthful to yourself and honest. And that's not just to do with other things; it's to do with your own personality and what you represent. It doesn't matter how it is, but it's to be truthful. Because that was one of the parts which, when I started my transition, that I enforced totally in every aspect. I wouldn't even deceive people, which made it hard, because people would say, "Oh, don't tell them." I couldn't lie. I can't lie now. I mean, that's why you guys will get to, or transgender people will get to hear everything what I say and everything I do, like on Facebook or on YouTube, is because it's no more lying. It's time to destroy all the lies and myths, and stereotyping of what we are, because we're just, you know, normal human beings who are born in the wrong body, and we're out to correct it, and we correct it. We'll do anything to do so to correct it. And it's time that, you know, that there was more awareness to that, and that it doesn't. Yeah, you know, it's just time for more awareness. And to say it turns you gay or it turns you whatever, well, I don't say it can't really do that. I mean, because most transgender people are really in some ways bisexual, a good percentage. You know, so it's pretty hard to say they're going to stay anyway. Does your preference change after you have your SRS operation? I can't answer that question yet. It's brought a lot of more wonder into my mind on what I would enjoy and what I would prefer. So, you know, after my 50th birthday, I'll probably have a better idea. Yeah, because everything will be all good and I'll be all good and so on. Anyway, thanks for watching my videos. Thank you for watching my unpacking videos. I hope to make better ones in the future. There is going to be a medical one coming up very shortly. I'm just waiting for all the complete photo library to come in, and then I'll put a big spread up of some of the hazards you can incur, and I mean can. You don't mean you're going to. I mean, there's a great percentage of girls who do not have any complications whatsoever with their operations, and it's not mainly it's not because it's sometimes a skilled doctor, it's sometimes with their own body like mine. I will put that up, and you can go yuck. I'm probably getting kicked off YouTube instead of Facebook. Oh, God. Life's just good, isn't it? All right, thank you. Take care. Be good. Be safe. Be happy. Share the love. I do. Love you all. Ciao.